Imagine standing in front of a swimming pool with a simple bucket. Your goal is to drain the water, but only from the deep end. You scoop out a bucketful, toss it away, and look down. What happens? By understanding exactly why that pool trick fails, you can learn how to actually shrink your waistline, and you can do it without completing a single sit-up. For decades, the fitness industry has sold us a concept called spot reduction. This is the idea that if you do hundreds of crunches, the physical movement will burn the fat directly covering your stomach. But human body fat behaves exactly like the water in our swimming pool. When you scoop out a bucket of water from one side, the surrounding water instantly rushes in to level the surface out across the entire pool. So if doing endless crunches is like scooping water from a pool that instantly refills itself, how do we actually get the water level down? Belly fat is a systemic issue, not a localized one. To get rid of the stomach, we have to stop trying to empty one corner and focus on draining the entire pool. To drain the pool, you have to create a daily caloric deficit, eating slightly less energy than your body uses, while consistently increasing your heart rate with cardiovascular training. One of the most efficient ways to accelerate this full body draining process is high-intensity interval training, where you alternate between short bursts of all-out effort and brief periods of rest. This chart combines 39 clinical studies comparing how different exercises affect total body fat. Notice the running group subtotal on the bottom half. Those data points shift further to the left than the cycling group above them, indicating a greater reduction in overall fat mass. Now, look at this second chart from the same studies, focusing strictly on visceral fat, the deep, dangerous fat stored around your internal organs. The running studies show a clear drop in this deep belly fat, while the cycling studies hover much closer to zero. Pairing a healthy diet with running-based intervals is a scientifically backed way to efficiently lower your body's overall water level. Occasionally, people successfully drain their fat pool, only to find their stomach still pushes outward. Why does that happen? Beneath your visible abdominal muscles lies a deep layer of muscle called the transverse abdominis. It wraps horizontally around your entire midsection, acting exactly like a thick weightlifting belt to hold your internal organs tight against your spine. Traditional crunches require you to repeatedly fold your spine forward. That movement completely ignores this deep corset muscle, doing nothing to pull the stomach wall inward. To actually tighten that internal belt, you need an isometric hold, an exercise where the muscles contract without the body moving. The ultimate tool for this is the standard forearm plank. You can build on that core control with an exercise called the dead bug. By slowly extending your opposite arm and leg while actively squashing your lower back flat against the floor, you train that deep corset to stay tight while your limbs are moving. Isometric holds, not endless sit-ups, are the architectural upgrades required to physically pull your midsection inward. Knowing that a caloric deficit drains the pool, it is incredibly tempting to severely cut your food intake to speed up the process. Your body has a biological speed limit, extracting a maximum of 31 calories from a pound of fat daily. Push your deficit past that threshold, and your body panics. It eats into muscle tissue for fuel, leaving you with a soft, weak physique. To avoid this, aim for a gradual pace of 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss per week. Pair this steady pace with a high protein intake and consistent resistance training. Patience and a moderate deficit protect the underlying muscle structures that give your body its tone and shape. By combining these biological insights, we can build a simple, daily protocol that you can start right now. Step 1. Stop doing crunches. Instead, track your daily food intake to guarantee you're in a moderate, safe caloric deficit. Step 2. Incorporate regular running or brisk walking. This reliably drains your overall fat pool without triggering your body to break down muscle. Step 3. Spend just 5 minutes a day training your transverse abdominis. Alternate between rigid planks and controlled, slow dead bugs to tighten your internal corset. Step 4. Add standing core movements like resistance band wood chops. These build rotational stability, mimicking the way your body actually moves in everyday life. Stop trying to scoop water from one corner of a pool with a bucket. Drain the entire volume safely, build your hidden corset, and you will see the results you've been working for.